Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. That Swami is checking the fire is good or not. First fire is the flame and one is steady. Before, in beginning, you need big flame. That fire goes on. Second fire has to be steady till the cooking. When you're complete, not realization complete, you have to cook it. Self-realization. Self-realize. That open our eyes, inner eyes. That is self-realize. That still we have to cook it. And Swami is watching us. Yeah. How much we are clever to give the spices to make the flavor in them. We have no knowledge of the cooking and putting in spices, taste will never come. She is teaching to her Dasi, Manjari. She is not cooking, she is supervising. Manjari is ordering. Sakhi is ordering.
This is the reason why it says sometimes she
like in the real
open and checking.
But others are doing all this. Sometimes she is checking.
When you go in a professional kitchen, the chef is not cooking.
Yeah.
Sous chef are cooking. So this is the mantra, is the mantra, and the chef is coming, is this good, is this good, is this good? That means chef and sous chef. I never understood this, but now it's understood. You know, the helping hands are doing the work, and she is checking the quality.
Sometimes Swamini checks whether the fire is burning. Sometimes.
Not good.
Not all the time.
She didn't prepare all the woods. She didn't collect.
Yeah.
She didn't put a fire in them.
No.
Just checking.
We have to make our fire. We have to select the wood. We need.
And sometimes, you know, in the beginning we put so much energy in the fire, it goes out after five seconds, you know. This is the beginning. It's the enthusiasm, you know. You make such an effort and the fire goes out very quickly. So this is an art.
Or sometimes too much fire and burning something.
Yeah, and you burn yourself, yeah.
And one thing you say, one is a grass, but it's not a wood.
Alloy
is we are putting the leaves and these things first we put to make the fire.
I see.
This is alloy.
This is for the beginning.
If you not make the fire, so how you will make? With the study wood will not make fire.
Yeah.
Alloy has to collect to make first.
For a bigger tree.
In Japan, in like a cedar leaf, first we put.
And what is alloy?
This, you have it there.
No, alloy is a meaning. It's a medicine.
Yes.
Very.
Yeah, true.
Alloy is a medicine. If you don't understand this is my medicine, how it will burn, you will switch on to your unfired place. It's never switch on. You will not switch. You cannot open the fire. You need the alloy. You need the medicine for that. You need the doctor, and that is our Guru. To give the real medicine to open my fire.
Open the eye.
Open the eye.
Divine eye.
So this is fire.
Yes, when this big fire is burning, after some time it's calmed down. You cannot put a big log or whatever immediately on that. Alloy is important.
What is the thing?
Pine wood.
Pine wood we put. And then final means it's more.
So this is combination of always doing this,
and then a study.
Yes.
Because it has to be never stop.
Properly nourished. Properly nourished.
First alloy, Guru Kripa, then final. Association.
And then Nishta, study.
Like, associations, it is a three kind. Like a guru more higher than I, and also same level, like friendly relationship, and also junior. So this kind of, like this would also different kind and give different kind of association maybe.
Sometimes Swami well or not. What's happened, Gurudev, with this? Just few sentences, 2-3 sentences of just cooking. We're meditating on cooking, but behind all this. So meditation only on lila, without the help, not possible. It's still on the surface. Sometimes Swamini checks whether the fire is burning well or not. Sometimes she lifts the lid from the cooking pot.
Sometimes Guru is looking in the heart and seeing what is going on. Checking.
What? Yeah, do you have greed or not?
Yes, what is going on?
To see. Why she's checking to see if the preparation is cooked.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what is the cooking? Sadhu Siddhi is the cooking. What? As Thai Bhav is the cooking. Fixed nature. Is jumping nature or fixed nature?
Then put the lips again.
It's a waiting. It's time taking. Then close it again.
It's not fast food preparation. She lifts the lid from the cooking pot to see if the preparation is cooked. Sometimes she adds some spices, and sometimes she stirs the preparation with the spoon.
What is the problem? Why not the smell is coming? What is missing? How to put some more spices or what is necessary?
Something is missing. And then with her own hand, she's steering. It must be her hand.
Trying to set down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes milk product, especially too much stirring, like stirring. And then sometimes people say, oh, this is put to the air, like oxygen. But in Swamini's case, put in so much prema, so much mahabhava to please moha.
So this is the end of description of cooking. But now this is the little description how she looks while she's cooking. While she does that, her 3-lined belly, her 3-lined belly, breasts, arms, and shoulders are moving along and cause her to shine with the unrevealed sweetness.
I think 3 lines, I think also neck also maybe. You know?
I don't know.
Yeah, but here is a belly.
Yeah, belly. But Radha Kripa Kataksha mentioned that I think 3 lines. This is it.
While she does that, her 3-lined belly.
Belly.
So it's not teeny belly. Okay. We should meditate.
But I cannot realize what is coming.
When she does that, her three-lined belly, breasts, arms, and shoulders are moving along, and it calls her to shine. That calls her to shine with unrevealed sweetness. Meanwhile, Mohan finished his bath and had himself dressed, and now he sits down in his bhajan kutir, meditation room, to repeat the name of Radha and to meditate on the Radha mantra. Prema Mai Radha is always his desired deity. And by doing japa of her name, she will appear in person. His heart becomes stirred with desire to see her. His heart, it needs a little bit more steering with the name of Radha.
So also that gives us great hope that the name and the name.
Put my if possible.
So that also gives us great hope that the name and the name of the one is one and one the same. It's not different. So even Krishna now chanting that name, and with the hope that the one who bears the name will be revealed to him. So this is for us actually that we have faith in the holy name, that the holy name will reveal itself and our nature and our form. So this is very hopeful for us. If Krishna is setting the example, so Baba is telling us we should also have firm faith that the name which we chant, it's actually Radha's name, will reveal Ishta Devi to us and the pastimes of Radha and Krishna.
And also, interesting, generally speaking, everybody worshipping God. Means everybody worshipping, everybody Ishtadev is Krishna. But here Krishna is worshipping, means Krishna's Ishtadevi is Radha. So which is higher than, Radhika and Mohan, Krishna. So here, if we see, actually Krishna worship, Krishna's Ishtadev is Radhika, then this mention indirectly or maybe directly, Radhika's superiority.
Yes.
This is I think.
Prema Mai Radha is always his desired deity.
Wow. Wow.
And by doing japa of her name, she will appear in person.
There's this very beautiful description when Jiva Goswami is saying how it will come. Is it that what is coming first? I think I'm not hearing, or what is coming first by realizing is what is coming first. Form. When we chant the name, it said that what is coming first is it seeing, hearing, smelling. There's one sequence when how is it revealed? I think first is hearing.
I think Nama, Rupa,
Yes.
Guna,
Yeah.
and the Lila.
Yes.
And sometimes people say Seva.
Yeah.
So I think this,
Yes,
this is a very good point.
But he's also talking about stirring here. So before we had Radha stirring the pot, and here we have Radha's name stirring the heart of Mohan.
Yes, Sudha. His heart becomes stirred with the desire to see her.
Actually, Baba is, for literary sense, Baba is so clever. At first, he mentioned cooking like Stalin. And then here, Krishna's heart is Stalin. So Baba is very, very expertly compared to two things, Radhika's cooking and Mohan's cooking in his heart.
Yeah.
So Baba is so expert to express.
And he cannot tolerate any delay anymore. He looks down the road for you
saying, Rai, Rai, with faltering voice. He considers each moment to be millions of ages. Krishna becomes eager to see the object of that contemplation, and he goes to the kitchen. When he peeps through the kitchen window, he sees Srimati cooking there. Aha, such sweetness. She doesn't have her veil on straight, and her dress and ornaments are loosened because of the hard work. Her face shines with a reddish glow because of the burning fire, and her cheeks are beautified by pearlite sweat drops.
Sometimes it's also said that the fire from the kitchen is nothing to Radhika. For us, when we go in the kitchen, the fire is very hot, and we cannot tolerate the heat of that fire. But I think in one of Baba's purports, he's mentioning, I don't know in which of those two books, that the heat of the kitchen and the heat of the cooking is doing nothing to her because she's full of anurag. She already is full of passion and heat. So actually the fire is cooling to her. It's an opposite reaction. You know, when you burn yourself, it's Ayurvedic. When you have a burn on your I can give one example. Remember, I was cooking kachoris, and it exploded in the frying machine. So all the oil went in my face. So I put honey on it because Ayurvedic medicine said you fight fire with fire. Honey heats it and then it cools down. So in 10 minutes everything was done. So the same is with Radhika. So she is there and the heat is very intense. But actually it's cooling her down because her inner heat, the anurag she feels in her heart is so high that she can tolerate very easily the fire. So also this is, I think in Vilapa Kusumanjara or Radha Rasa, this purport is mentioned. So it is very astonishing. Yeah. Very astonishing that actually she can tolerate very much that heat because of the anurag inside.
Her love is Madhu. Madhusneha.
Yeah.
Is like honey.
I remember one past time. Radhika came back from Radha Kunda. And even, already Radhika met Mohan. But still Radhika was so much eager to see and too much, fire of separation. So, and then one gopi, one Saki came, Nandarani, asking you to cook for some sweets for Mohan. And then Radhika was immediately, kind of, this separation fire is kind of a little bit different fire, more eager to cook. And then this suffering is kind of, changing. So this is very interesting.
So the conclusion is that we also need some kind of fire.
Yes. This is
fire of session, fire of cooking.
Also, normally your body, if you don't need it, without fire, you go. So spiritual life means the fire means lopa.
And also fire should be balanced because sometimes we have diarrhea.
Yes, too much fire.
Yeah, too much fire and then diarrhea. So we have to cool it down. We take yogurt, or something to cool it down. So we need balance to this fire also. But the spiritual fire should be increased.
Krishna becomes eager to see the object of that contemplation, and he goes to the kitchen. When he peeks through the kitchen window, he sees Srimati cooking there. Ah, such sweetness. She doesn't have her veil on straight, and her dress and ornaments are loosened because of the hard work. Her face shines with a reddish glow because of the burning fire and her pearl-like sweat drops. Mohan cannot move his feet anymore. as he beholds the object of his meditation.
I think that is also one of the sattvic ecstasies, no? Unmovable, cannot move anymore. This is one of those complete, full ecstasies. You're not able to move.
Maybe too much kind of stun, too much surprise, too much wonder. So therefore, Mohan could not move.
Mohan cannot move his feet anymore as he beholds the object of his meditation. His eyes are widened of ecstasy from seeing her. Suddenly, Swami sees Mohan. Out of shyness, she cannot pull the veil on her head straight. And she chastised the maidservant with a blink from her eyes. Did you see him? Why didn't you tell me? He's watching me. Shripad, as a kinkari, replies with her eyes. I also didn't see him. I was absorbed in grinning eyes. Actually, she had seen Krishna before. But our hero has silently requested her not to tell Swamini that he was watching her. How wonderful is Swamini's sweetness. Here, Sandra Ananda means Shri Krishna, the embodiment of bliss, and his form, Sri Murti, is made of passionate attachment to Radha. Here, the word Sandrananda means Sri Krishna, embodiment of bliss, and his form, Sri Murti, is made of passionate attachment to Radha. And Sri Radha's sweet form chants that Krishna Murti. Vaishnava Toshani Srimad Bhagavatam 32. The body acting in a loving manner towards them, or Brajavasis. The embodiment of bliss is naturally acting in loving manner towards Brajavasis, as it behooves, as it behooves.
Say the sentence again.
And bliss is naturally acting in a loving manner towards Brajavasis, as it behooves a friend, and he is the object of their love.
Weird word.
BHOOV.
It means it gives him an obligation. It gives him a responsibility.
It gives responsibility. Did
Yes.
I understood properly?
Yes.
So I will repeat. The embodiment of bliss is naturally acting in a loving manner by the Brajavasis, as it behooves a friend, and he is the object of their love. This formless bliss has assumed a form and has become their friend, just like a beautiful golden earring. And he has again been made of passionate attachment to Radha, just as a golden earring is often studded with diamonds. For Brajavasi, he is golden earring. But when he is in the mood of passionate attachment to Radha, it's just golden earring is often studded with the diamonds. Krishna thinks, aha, how much trouble she's taking to cook for me. Her face has gotten a reddish glow from being close to the fire. Her maidservants are whipping her face that is adorned with the sweat drops. Radhika's and Mohan's eyes meet, and her glances, Swamini tells Krishna, Marohini is here. Go now. Krishna replies with his eyes, will I not see you anymore? Swamini blinks, yes. After Swami finishes cooking, the kinkaris change her clothes, wipe her hands, feet, and body with a wet towel, and begin to fan her while Dhanishta brings a glass of syrup.
A glass of
Syrup. Priyasaki, drink a glass of syrup mixed with the nectar. While Swami enjoys the drink mixed with the nectar, or from Krishna's lips, she closes her eyes. Then kinkaris serve her a pan. Then Krishna and his relatives sit down to eat. Swamini pulls her veil over her forehead and hands Mother Rohini the different dishes meant to be served. Krishna is enchanted when he sees Swami, and Mother Yashoda becomes worried when she sees that he seems to lose his appetite. She encourages him to eat by saying, See Gopal, my Rohini, Marohini, and Sri Radhika have cooked such delicious dishes for you. I have brought Sri Radhika here especially to cook for you. But if you don't eat, Rai will not come anymore. So for Rai's pleasure, Krishna fills himself up to the neck with her preparations.
This must be torture for Krishna to hear this, right? This is also to increase the rasa, saying that Radhika will not come anymore. Imagine what this will do with Mohan.
Swamini shyly enters the dining room with an overhead. Balaram and Mother Yashoda are there. After all, Srimati blushes out of shyness, and the kinkari experiences this as Kashmira Gora Chavi. So Srimati blushes out of shyness, and her bangles and ankle bells jingle softly while she brings the full trays and takes the empty trays back out again. In an unseen way, Mohan finds ways to look at Swamini's face, and Swamini similarly finds ways to peek at Shyama's face, past Mother Rohini while handing her the trays with the food.
When we were with Baba one day, you also been there. Someone was asking, how can you write these things? Someone was asking Baba, how can you write? Can you explain to us how is the process of writing your tika, your explanations? So Baba very, very humbly, he said, honestly, I sit down and I write, and when I read what I write, I don't know what I wrote. So now I was just thinking when you are reading this very, very wonderful Leela, he is writing in Siddha Swarup. He is there. So and then he said, Swamini dictates him to his pencil. Swamini is dictating him what he shall write, meaning he has spurti. He sees what actually happens there, and then he writes it down. So how marvelous! Now all you read is just incredible lila. We can see every step. We can see what she's doing step by step. He's explaining. So we are so fortunate that he took this time to sit down, and he said he was a channel. You can say channeling his Bhakti and his experiences for us. So this is what the Maharajas are doing. Actually, they are doing this for us. They are not doing this for themselves. He said when he reads it again after he wrote it, he's very astonished what happened. That means they are so pure, transparent medium, so pure and so altruistic, only doing it for others, for us actually, to relish it and to learn by it.
So many details.
Yeah,
he explained.
You cannot do this.
Sadhaka for meditation. Aha, how beautiful is my Priyatama. Mohan's bliss knows no bounds. Through the rice and vegetables, he gets the taste of the touch of Sri Radha's hands. Yadunandana Thakur is singing. Krishna relishes the rice and vegetables cooked by Radhika as if it is nectar, and he blissfully sends his bee-like eyes out to drink the honey of his lotus-like face. The rice and vegetables cooked by Radhika as if it is nectar, and he blissfully sends his bee-like eyes to drink the honey. Through eating, love, and drinking the nectar of Radharani's face. Sri Radhika also sends the drains of her glances to catch the nectar of Krishna's beauty. Seeing the sweetness of Krishna's face, fair-faced Rai doesn't know anything anymore out of blissful eagerness. While looking at each other, they remember their previous night's pastimes in the forest bowers of Vrindavana. Vrindaranya Nikunja Ke Lalita. In that 1 second, their bee-like eyes drink all the honey from each other's lotus-like faces. Their 4 eyes meet. They pray to each other for love and another blissful meeting. Krishna had lost his appetite, but after having been, he begins to eat again. Swami has pacified him.
But the most wonderful thing, that she says, okay, we will meet. Krishna is now reassured that they will meet again, but when they meet again, it's again ever fresh. It's again new. This is so amazing, like you would think, oh yes, how nice, we meet again this afternoon. Okay, very nice. But it's again afresh, it's again new. It's like it never happened before. So this ever freshness is this very good, very beautiful quality of the spiritual world, which we don't have here. We know our days are, always like this, but there, every moment is ever fresh. It will reoccur again, and he will again be anxious to see Radhika, and she will be anxious to see him. So it is a never-ending increasement, never-ending, ever fresh.
And in 1 second, they exchange all this conversation.
Yeah, with eyes.
With eyes, talking with eyes, drinking with ears, and talking with eyes. After Krishna and his friends finish their meal, Mother Yashoda touches Swamini and swears her to sit down and eat. Why don't you eat a little? Do you think that I'm different from your own mother? You can laugh, joke, sleep, and eat in my house, just as you can do it in your own Mother Kirtida's house.
Or when you were reading that Krishna is relishing when he eats the vegetables and when he eats the food, he's relishing Radhika's emotions and bhav. So what came also to my mind is that Radhika is not cutting all the vegetables. Impossible. Gurudev said the maidservants, the manjaris, are cutting also a lot of vegetables. So why then is Krishna feeling the emotions of Swamini when he eats all preparation? Because the manjaris are so close to Radhika, the same emotions go in the food. So this is also astonishing. When they cut the vegetables, it is not different than if she would cut it, because they are tadatmika, they are so close in emotions and bhav, madanakya mahabhav, that Krishna also does this sometimes. They massage Krishna as if Radhika would massage him, vice versa, right? So there is no difference in emotions between Swamini and her manjari, so he will not feel very much difference when he eats the food, because Radhika definitely has not cut all the eggplants or all the, whatever they cook. So this is also very amazing that his closeness will produce the effect on the Lord. So this is also our goal, that we have this same emotions when we do our things, that Krishna will not realize a big difference.
So these three persons, Krishna, Radhika, and Manjaris, are not separate in one sense.
In one sense.
Sure. This is rich. Mother Yashoda then sits close to Shri Radhika and personally feeds her. Shri Radhika doesn't eat anything else but the nectarian remnants from Krishna's meal. So Dhanishta has secretly mixed that in the dishes that Mother Yashoda lovingly serves her. After Swamini has flushed her mouth and prepares herself for returning to her hometown, Yavat, Maya Yashoda anxiously tells her, "Oh, my precious little girl, oh, crest jewel of chaste girls, happily take rest for a while. It is not so late. So play a little with your friends and enjoy some better lives with the comfort. Your form, qualities, and activities suit my heart, and I always dream of them when I sleep. My heart feels pain when I wonder why fate, destiny, prophecy, didn't bestow an ocean of virtues like you upon me. Let a thunderbolt fall on the hand of the Creator, or a fate, it says, for doing this."
This is also perfect. This is a perfect example of this, Leela thing. Krishna is the hand, is the creator. So there's so much in Yoga Maya, so much in this bar to protect her son and all these things, that they are actually praying to the creator and cursing the creator, cursing her own son. So they are so much in this Leela of love.
Let a thunderbolt fall on the head of creator.
Yeah.
For doing this. What wrong have I done to be devoid of a daughter like you? I cannot find any girl in the whole area as suitable to marry to my boy as you.
Very nice.
And she knows that Mother Yashoda knows that she is married, but still she is saying, hearing Yashoda's sad words, Rishabhanu's daughter laughed naughtily. She covered her smile with her face.
If you would do.
Both were floating in a tearing stream of female affection Their bodies studded with goosebumps in their mouths, unable to make any sound out of ecstasy. Mother Yashoda sprinkles Shrimati with a stream of loving tears and nectarian breast milk. The golden effulgence gushes from Shrimati's lips, while she is thus sprinkled by the nectar of Mother Yashoda's motherly love. Shripad in his Kinkari form experiences how Mother Yashoda loves Mani as much as she loves Govinda. As the transcendental vision vanishes, Shripad enters his external consciousness and says, all glories to that golden light named. She cannot say anything else. All glories to that golden light named Shiva. An effulgent goddess shining with a saffron and golden luster dwells in the bowers of Raja in the transcendental form, making the Prince of Raja, who is intense, transcendental bliss personified, very attached to her. The arising of fresh youthfulness is the shelter of all beauty. The arising of fresh youthfulness is the shelter of all beauty, full of lovely and beautiful pastimes, and such intimate bower pastimes spray nectar all around and fill the clay bower with the honey. So qualified the queen of Raja as much as Govinda. Sri Saraswati says, rice form illuminates Raja Mandala day and night. Of the verse 69 from Radha Rasa.
You know, when Mahaprabhu is saying Sarvatma Snapanam, take a full bath in the holy name, it feels now we have just taken a bath in Lila Katha, right?
And this is Lila
Katha. Yes, completely.
It's another kind of love. This is for us.
So the whole soul feels in the bath. Very wonderful.
Very interesting, no? You mentioned already Radhika, married so husband. And one story Nara Maharaja told us. So Radhika, so before marriage, and actually from beginning, Yashodamma loved Radhika so much. And then sometimes he came to Nandishwara, Nanda Yashodamma's place. And Radhika, and then Radhika was so lovely, so cute. And Mother Yashoda decided, Radhika, could you give me your hand? And then Radhika gave the hand. And then Yashoda put all the turmeric paste in Radhika's hand. And Radhika was completely shy and shocked because putting turmeric on hand means she's like kind of engaged. So Radhika is happy, but also very embarrassed. And then, but in front of Yashoda Maya, she cannot say, she cannot do anything. So she just go, Radhika's hand is yellow. And then, Radhika should be some engagement with some boy. So, and then Radhika went back to, at that time, Parishane. And then Radhika was nobody, Yeah,
That's nice.
that's very nice.
Very nice.
because we, when we are, now I'm also neophyte, but from beginning, we don't know. Just we put peacock feather or Nitai Gora, but we are thinking this is good because Mahaprabhu is Krishna or something, Our thinking like this. But this Gora Govinda Swami, kind of say, first time for me, don't put peacock feather with Gora, Nitai Gora. And we shocked. And then he explained, because he want to enter in Radha's Baba. And then if you put peacock, then disturbed his mind or her mood. So this is Rasa Bas. So why you are doing like this? And we're shocked. This is, but slowly we understand Mahaprabhu's mood. And even Gurudev describes mood, not only Radhika, but also Manjari also kind of hiding in his future. But nobody tells like this. Or even mantra. So I describe every mantra meant for Radhika. But for us, every mantra also is Manjari is also there and hiding. This is actually without Acharya's mercy, we don't understand just reading book, or just speculating. It does not help. Help of Sadhu Guru Vaishnava. This is our understanding.
There's a famous shloka.
Mentioned Gaur Govinda Maharaj, with Gaur Govinda Swami. When I had a big house with brahmacharis in Italy, he arrived one day with many other devotees there. And he stayed at my house for about 3 weeks.
Oh, really? Your house?
Yes.
Wow.
I had a very big house in the country with 10 to 20 brahmacharis distributing books.
Wow.
Not my brahmacharis. They were coming from Villa Vrindavan. So anyway, the point I wanted to say is he almost every day, and this time he was a little angry because of this not putting Radha in the center. So he used to quote this shloka, Radhikara Prema Guru Amishishana.
Wow.
So Radhikara Prema Guru means Radhikara Prema is the Guru. The love of Radhika is the Guru.
Wow.
It's my Guru.
Wow.
And Amishishana. And this love of Radhika can make me dance as she wants. So, and he would quote this almost every day, as if to say, you think how many times he was really angry, he had a stock, and he was beating, or otherwise he was beating on his leg like that. Radhikana, Prema Guru, Amishishana. One day, he took a brahmachari and said, what means Amishishana? I am the Guru. He is my disciple. You, stand up. And the brahmachari said, go down. And you go down. Stand up. Yeah. Go down. So, who is the Guru? Krishna or Radhika? Who is the Guru? Stand up.
Wow. Beautiful.
So, but this was so full of experience, with this sannyas guru, Gaur Govinda Swami. It was such an intense experience. Every time we would come in the temple and start talking.
And his roar like lion, I remember. He's always, do you understand? Do you understand? Like this kind of, and you fall like this,
Yes.
Oh yeah, like, very, very intense, and so lovely. Yes. He's angry, but we feel his love.
I felt so.
Oh my God,
I was sitting by him, and he was sitting on a seat that we had for him, positively constructed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was sitting by him, and before we started the class, he would say, "Ram, are you Bogi or Yogi?
Wow.
Are you Bogi or Yogi?" And then I would say, "I am Bogi." So, "Yes, you're Bogi." But like you said, it touched my heart, this man.
And I felt, honestly, I think first time I met Gaurav Swami. And he was sometimes rolling, sometimes so friendly, sometimes, and then he was talking. Then I was thinking, oh my God, this Prabhupada is in him.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel Gurudev talking, sometimes Gurudev is recording, oh my God, Prabhupada talking through,
Yes.
Sadhu Maharaja.
Yes.
Sometimes I felt, oh my God, Gaurav Maharaja, we can see Prabhupada in Gaurav Maharaja.
Yes.
And then I realized, oh, he is Mahabharata. He must be Mahabharata. And then kind of like Gurudev, he made to us, he made to our heart,
Yes, for me it was like that when he came. Yes, he would melt my heart just by opening his mouth. He was always so charged up with feelings, very strong feelings. And I think with him I started up to understand this meaning of simplicity, the ability to express one's own feelings. Of course, in India, many people have that. They don't try to put water or milk or something in your whatever is there, it just comes out. He was like that. He didn't even take time to hide anything. Anything would come, he would just put it out, and express it very intensely. We're talking about Gaur Govinda.
I know.
Like, very similar with
Gurudev,
Gurudev.
yes.
With Gurudev, I felt, like a very, not a different personality, kind of same category.
Sure.
Yes.
Nitai. Always singing same melody, always. I had this on tape when I was in ISKCON. Na 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 na.
Yeah. Yes.
The same one.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
I still get goosebumps when I sing about this.
Wow.
So
He was keeping some kind of beat with his hand.
yeah.
Either with a stick, he had a stick that
Nitai
pam,
Pada
pam,
Kala.
pam. Or otherwise he was beating on his leg.
like warrior, like wake up.
And also he said, Jibera nishtara lagi, sutra kaira vyasa.
Sometimes the voice.
Mayabadi Vashashunire, Hoi Sarvana. Like, he's like kind of.
and the bath was turning his voice over, like if you put the loudspeaker too much.
But where from he's telling? In Narottam Pratna, what he's telling? I make his own song.
Actually,
mostly Pratna.
yes, and actually he came from Kirtaniya family in and they are servant of, I think, Jagannath.
Where is he from? From which place he was coming from?
Orissa and Bhubaneswara, and their family is traditionally kind of Mahaprabhus, and they are Kirtaniya. Yes. I think they are serving. So therefore, they are so much in Jagannath in his heart.
Gopal is
Gopal also.
Yes. Gopalju. Yes. Extraordinary person.
One day,
yes, some Baba is also Gopalist.
Achha. One day, some devotees, they are discussing. At that time, I'm not there. They are discussing Prabhupada. Some people say Prabhupada called boy, such and such. Then Gauranga said, no. And then, I think at that time he did not say much. And then devotee asked Gauranga Maharaja, what is Gurudev's, Prabhupada's real identity? And he said, he's Manjari. And then this is so when Prabhupada came to Bhubaneswara, I think 1977, January, or maybe January and February. So at that time, so Sadhvarupa Maharaj as a senior devotee arranged one room for Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada said, no, I'm staying with my child, with Gauranga Swami. Please bring electricity. I want to stay with him. And then the devotee was shocked. And they immediately arranged electricity. And
electricity?
At that time, no electricity in Bhubaneswara. Especially this Bhubaneswara, this land.
It's remote place.
Very remote at that time. Nobody want to come in the jungle.
In the jungle, the middle of the jungle.
So, but the Prabhupada said, hey, Gaura Govinda, this is your land. I want to make temple, Krishna Balaram temple. And then Prabhupada came and make some stone. So at that time, Prabhupada said, I think 21 days or 19 days. So at that time, it is said, Gaura Govinda Swami was staying with Prabhupada for that day. And then Gaura Govinda Swami was praying to Krishna. I want to know Gurudev's identity, and he prayed, and it is said, and then Radha Mohan revealed to me. That is, this somebody said like this, but this is very intense time, and Gaura Govindaji got, because they can speak Hindi. They are born both Vaishnava, family, so they must be, very, very intimate relationship with Prabhupada.
I think he immediately gave him sannyas. He saw him and he said, he gave him diksha and immediately said, you are so highly available, you should go and...
This also very interesting. Actually, not immediately.
Okay.
He immediately gave first, second initiation, okay. And then after maybe two weeks.
Okay.
And then, and then many senior devotees, I think Tamara Krishna Maharaj, and then they are thinking, oh, sannyas danda is, maybe, I don't know exactly. 5. We know 4. Who is this another guy?
5?
He said, at that time, Prabhupada want to give 5% to sannyas. I don't know, this number may wrong. Say, for example. But as a Western senior devotee thinking, we know 4%.
Yeah,
four Western devotees want to take sannyas. But we don't know who is the other. And then people are very curious, who is this one, And then Gaura Govinda Swami is sitting, little person, and come someone who takes sannyas, then Gaura Govinda Swami came. Then they understand, oh, this person, but at that time Gaura Govinda Swami is not famous at all. Nobody knows Gaura Govinda Swami. And somebody said, this boy some Western sannyas said, this boy can, why Prabhupada give to this boy? Then Prabhupada become angry. He is not a boy. He's like your father's category. What you're talking about? He's born, his dear vice, like, Prabhupada become very angry.
In that time, he had 50 years, but they treated him very in a bad manner. He didn't allow him to sleep with them together in the same room. They just threw him up on the hall, and he was sleeping.
I wanted so much to meet with Govinda Swami, but he was
very
not
badly treated, and always minimizing him. Only Jayapataka Maharaj, whenever he had some question, he approached him to explain him the real meaning of this.
And also
All others from GBC special, they treating him very
good. I was waiting. I was in Germany where I heard that he wants to come, Govinda Swami. And I was very eager because I read his books, the 2-3 books at that time had been there, and I remember this Bhajan, and I remember this Radhika, Premanishta Guru. I know that he is, very elevated. And then some notice came that he cannot come, he cannot visit. But later on, it was revealed that they forbid him to come to Germany.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Swami said Govinda Swami cannot enter Europe.
Many, not Hare Krishna Swami,
I was not
GBC,
it was GBC.
And I was so upset, I was so upset. What they're doing. And one day, Gauranga Swami came to from Mayapur GBC meeting, come to Bhubaneswar. At that time, I'm not there, but he was so disgusted because they want to exclude Gauranga Swami. But his behavior is so humble. He did not say anything but, any criticism, any bad thing. Oh my God.
I was so waiting. I was so much waiting.
This is real Sadhu.
It's like when he came to my house, he was very angry.
What time was this one, Baba?
Which year?
I don't remember this. I was maybe, my son was born in 88, 86.
86?
Very angry.
Very mentionary one. But he was always saying, almost every day I remember he was quoting the shloka. They say Krishna is the most important. They say Krishna is the Adi Guru. But what does he say? He says Radhikara Prema Guru. What's going on?
At that time, nobody talked about Radhika. And then if talk like kind of mood,
When we had Gora Artik, or when we had Artik in the temple in Heidelberg, Gauravani was there, the old devotees, Vishwadev and everyone. It was forbidden when you sing like, at the end you sing Jaya Jaya Gaurani Jaya, and then you start Jaya Radhe. Immediately they can
stop it.
Stop.
Oh my God.
I was thinking, they're stopping this. Many times I heard this.
Wow.
Anyway, he arrived with a whole group of people. I think there were probably 15 people. Brahmacharis and Brahmacharini. It was a show. Every morning was a show.
Good. Did you meet with him?
very often he was.
That time I'm meeting Vinod Baba and Ananda.
Different.
Different kind of.
Vinod Baba is my age.
Almost same age, Gurudev.
Vinod Baba, I go camping Prane in Radha Mohan Baba. And I go sometimes Sane and sometimes Radha. Mira Manoranjan. I stay there, Mira Manoranjan is the best guest house.
Still there, Gurudev?
Yeah, very.
And Mira?
Manoranjan.
Mira Manoranjan.
Disciple of Ananda. Prem Bhakti Chandrika, he is explaining that.
This is which year? 80?
80s.
80s.
I don't remember the year, but it's 80s.
At that time also you went to Ramesh Baba? No, no.
Ramesh Baba on way we meet.
Sometime you met. Then he said, why don't you stay in Raja?
Come and go and come and go and then stay. Not stay. Slowly try to stay. Just on way. Not. Yeah. No सुनो
20
कांजी बड़ा लाए हैं ना और क्या लाए हैं
कांजी वही है ओ ये कचौड़ी जैसे मंदिर में बनाया था ना पीठा का जैसा
वो सब खाए हैं कांजी बड़ा भी खाए हाँ
कि मैं अलग से कांजी बड़ा बनाऊंगी दाल मैंने फुलो दी है
किराना जो लाए हैं
बोले मुझे उसका नहीं था पता नहीं
उनका छोड़ो हमको देना
आपके लिए रखी
Still very good.
Yeah, man, this is the problem now. They don't want to accept to learn something.
Yes.
Yeah, and they become guru. So the followers also confused. This is the problem. Parampara is changed. So fast, but Parampara changed.
But actually, it could be.
I saw one video of Bhakti Swami a few minutes before leaving his body, and he said to a disciple, a big disciple, I don't remember the name, but I remember it was a famous guru. So he just, voice because he was just about to die, to leave the body. And he said, you have to reestablish Varnashana. I just say English because it could be some people want to stick, some devotees want to stick to the border. He also said,
आशीर्वाद बनाए रखो बच्चे घरवाली लड़ाई फिर लड़ाई वो खड़ी नौकर जाओ तो कहाँ से तुम मुंबई
साफ रखा करो बेटा साफ नहीं रहता है चारों तरफ गंदा रहता है रोज तो पद्दर है तो और दोबारा सफाई रखना चाहिए ना
yes, I'm just saying this more to myself. It's not that I want to.
Varnashram dharma is not Gaudiya Vaishnava.
Yes, I understand that. But I'm saying this
because he say if you can maintain this, yes. They cannot maintain this.
Yes.
They run away. Guru run away.
No, I'm trying to make it so that I don't have any harsh feelings. And accept that, first of all, it is mercy. For me, it has been mercy.
What you are telling about this?
I just wanted to show you that there is another edition from when we can read one verse one day. And
read now.
Whose book?
This is Prema Bhakti Chandrika, but not translated by Advaita Das, but by my godbrother Hari Charan, who is a native speaker. He has his own blog, and he's now translating Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi directly from Bangla. So when you compare, Advaita has done a fabulous job. I don't want to say anything. He's done a really, really good job. But when you are comparing the English and the flow of Baba's translation and the syntax, all the sentences.
Radha Krishna Pranamo.
Is it in Prema Bhakti Chandrika?
Yes, this is Prema.
In the end, right?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know which verse number there is.
No, read what is there in the index.
In the index, yes. That in the index are the summary of the verses.
Can you read that?
Yes. For example, joy of Bhajana, fruitful path of Bhajana, human form, the dust from Radhika's lotus feet, the ocean of Krishna's happy pastimes, discussing the nectarious pastimes, the method of Yugala Bhajan.
Yugala Bhajan.
Okay. 512.
You 12. In hand, you.
Krishna Nama Gane Bhai, Radhika Charana Bhai. Radha Nama Gane Krishna Chandra.
This translation.
Yes. Oh brother, by singing Krishna's name, you will get Radhika's lotus feet. By singing Radha's name, you will get Krishna Chandra. I spoke briefly about this. End the troubles of your mind. All other topics are full of misery and confusion. And purport by Baba, the method of Yugala Bhajan. In the previous verse, the illustrious author, Narottam Das Thakur, said he did not want to even hear the name of a person who neglects Sri Radha and worships Sri Krishna alone. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has also called such people arrogant and insincere. He is determined to abandon their impure association. Now the question will be, are we to also abandon the company of those who worship Sri Krishna alone, following one of his Nityasiddha companions in Braja, in Iradasya, Sakya, or Vatsalya Rasa? Anticipating this kind of question, Srila Thakur Mahashai says, Krishna Nama Gane Bhai, Radhika Charana Bhai. Aversion or neglect towards Sri Radha can never appear in those who have taken shelter of authentic Sri Krishna Bhajan. This is because by singing Krishna's name, they attain Sri Radhika's lotus feet and then get the corresponding path. It should be understood that the words Radhika Charana have been placed here reverentially. Therefore, to get Sri Radhika's lotus feet means to get Sri Radhika. Those who are bhaktas of Braja's Dasya and Sakya Rasas worship Sri Radha by thinking of her as Sri Krishna's greatest devotee. Among the bhaktas of Sakya Rasa, Subal, Madhumangal, and the other Priya Narmasakas have a particular role in serving Sri Krishna's beloved, Sri Radha in Madhura Ras. The bhaktas of Vatsalya Rasa, following Nanda and Yashoda, feel parental affection towards Sri Radha. Therefore, it is certain that those who worship Sri Krishna but are averse to Sri Radha or disrespectful to her are actually not doing Sri Krishna bhajan at all. For this reason, the Maharaja has said, Krishna nama gane bai, Radhika sharana pai. Moreover, if someone worships Sri Radha, but not Sri Krishna, even that person's Radha bhajan is not appropriate, because by singing Radha name, one inevitably attains Sri Krishna. Radha nama gane Krishna chanta. Yugala Nam is a type of Mahamantra that attracts both of them. In this Yuga, Sriman Mahaprabhu and the Vaishnava Acharyas, who are sheltered at his lotus feet, bless the people of the world by introducing the most profound and esoteric worship of the divine couple, which was unattainable for humans of other yugas. Here he mentions Rasa. Chanting Radha Krishna Nama is an easily accessible way for them to worship Shri Radha Krishna. Sriman Mahaprabhu personally taught people to chant day and night the 32-syllable Hare Krishna Nam Bhajan, an invocation consisting of 16 names of Sri Radha and Krishna. We have mentioned this previously. This is
Take Prem Bhakti Chandrika, that one.
Yes.
Then
It's not much different, but the flow is, I feel it's much.
yeah, what is it? Soft or hard?
A little bit of both.
Soft one, give to me. Hard one, distribute. And the good job.
नारियल दीजिएगा दीदी के दाम
हाँ दे बना के दे दो दीदी को
ले लो
ये सब little hard.
So here the process like that. It's a little different.
देखो hey ma, from this side she will sit there.
I shall read the other translation.
No, same thing.
Yeah. I'm same words, but the old translation. It's a little different. Oh brother, when you sing Krishna's name, you will get Radhika's lotus feet. When you sing Krishna Chanta. I told you this shortly. So now extinguish the pain in your mind.
Keep this one. We told.
All other topics are simply miserable.
Open up and full.
So it's not much different in the translation. In the previous Tripadi, the Blessed Author expressed his wish not to hear the name of those who simply worship Sri Krishna while slighting Sri Radha. So this is a different translation. In the previous verse, the illustrious author said he did not want to even hear the name of a person who neglects Sri Radha and worships Krishna alone. Difference. This is a difference. Sripad Raghunath Das Goswami has also defined such a person as proud and deceitful, and has accepted the vow to stay away from their impure association. This is the same translation, more or less. So it's just some words are different, and the thing it's not much different, but more refined, more good quality. And here all of Krishna's name is Krishna. I don't know how they can print 500 books and the name is Krishna. You see that? I don't understand. This is also very nice.
This is printing different kind of mistakes in the Sanskrit.
I think also Vrindavan is wrong.
Yeah.
I think they think Vrindavana or something like that. But it's nicely done.
Yeah.
I wish it would have been
mistake.
It would have been this translation in this book. This is except you can buy this in the internet, but he's not, it's not on the Radha Kund shop. So
This is how much.
You can. He has this. There's this one company, this self-printing company, print on demand, Lulu.com. Lulu.com. Lulu.com.
Okay.
And the authors, they put their books, and then you say, okay, I want 5 copies, and they print it on demand.
Achha.
So he does like that. It's a nice solution.
Yeah. That's very good.
But he says he's old now. If the book trust is making him trouble, he doesn't care. He says, I'm leaving soon this body anyway, so I don't care if the book trust is making him problems. So he's in a different position. He's not caring.
So Lulu.com.
Lulu.com. Yes. And then when you go to this homepage, you type in Prema Bhakti Chandrika, and then you can download ebook, softbound, or hardbound. So it's 20. This was like 15 or 20 euros to order. So I wanted to have it because I only have the old one. It would be nice if they could really, let's see, maybe we can publish it. And I bring it there again when I come next year. That would be nice. And Vila Prabhu Sumanjali also.
They are printing or not, I don't know.
Yeah, Gurudev, this is the same story as always. I don't like this. They don't print English books. I don't understand why. But we can do one more run for sure.
Other are printing. All are available here.
Yeah. I can do another one.
Radhe Radhe Go